Today, 11 August 2021. Tonight we will continue to explain about how to practice samatha meditation. Previous Dhamma talk, we have already mentioned about Noble Eightfold Paths, and also how to develop Ānāpāna meditation, fourth stage of Ānāpāna meditation until to attain Nibbāna. 3 types of defilements. Tonight we are going to explain also about Ānāpāna meditation, how to discern the jhana factor, until first jhana to the fourth jhana. Also, I still need to explain about the Nibita. Before we start our talk, let's pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Now we are very lucky to have a chance to learn and to practice the Buddha teachings. Although our Buddha attained Parinibbāna, we still have the chance to learn and to practice the Buddha teachings because Buddha Sasana, Buddha dispensation still exists. Can hear my voice? Can hear? Okay. If not hear, can still. If the sound very low, you can inform me. Now can hear the sound clear?
Yes, Bhante is clear. Bhante's voice is clear.
Not clear, please inform me.
Yes, Bhante.
So our Buddha dispensation, Buddha Sasana is like the supermarket. In the Milena Penya Pali, they have one Pali verse mentioned about Buddha dispensation, Buddha Sasana. Ayu Airoga Dawana Sagan Ocha Guli Nada Asinkadencha Amada Ati Sababane Chine. This Pali was mentioned about the Buddha dispensation, Buddha Sasana. The Buddha dispensation is like a supermarket. In Singapore, there are many supermarkets. We can get whatever things we need in the supermarket. As we can get whatever things we want in the supermarket, we can also get whatever things we need in the Buddha dispensation, Buddha Sasana. Because of this, our Buddha dispensation is like the supermarket. The things in the Buddha dispensation are Ayu, Arogata Wana, Sagan Ocha Kuli Nata, Asan Kadancha Amata, Ati Sabapani Jini. The things in the Buddha dispensation are you longevity, long life? Arogata, good health. One, the beauty. Oh, second means good destination. Ocha kulinata, good lineage. Asankadancha amata, attaining path and fruitions. So there are many kinds of the things in the Buddha dispensation. Whatever things we want, we can get in the Buddha dispensation. So are you to be long life? Previous Dhammasāra I have already mentioned. The life without morality will be sick a lot in the wrong of rebirth. So to get the things of long life, to get the condition to be long life, we need to observe morality. To be good health, we need to observe moralities. Arogata, are you arogata? Are you long life, arogata, good health? One and the beauties. The dana, charity, the sila, morality, practicing meditation. These all are the cause to be the beauties. In order to get the beauty, to be beautiful, also we need to do the charity, we need to observe morality, we need to practice the meditation, samatha, vipassana meditation. If you practice meditation, also your appearance will be very clear, very transparent. So because of this, we can get the beauty in the Buddha Sasana. Good destination. Second, in order to reborn in the good realms, good destination, also by accumulating many kinds of wholesome kusala marriage, we can attain good destination. We can reborn in the good lives. Asankadancha amadam. Another thing is kulinata, good lineage. To be good lineage, to be reborn in the good lineage, good environments. Also, these are related with the charity. The life without charity will be inferior in the wrong or rebirth. To be superior, to be reborn in the good lineage before attain Nibbāna, before attain enlightenment. So we also need to accumulate the dana, charity. This dana, charity will give you the chance to reborn in the good lineage. Another more precious things in the Buddha dispensation is asankadancha amadam, attaining path and fruitions. That is very important thing in the Buddha Sasana. Open the phone. So in order to attain Nibbāna, also we need to observe morality, we need to develop concentration and wisdom, knowledge. Especially by practicing vipassana meditation, we can attain the path and fruition knowledge. These all things we can get in the Buddha dispensation, Buddha Sasana. Because of this, the Buddha dispensation is like the supermarket. Whatever things we need, we can get. Are you arogata wana saka ocha kulinata asinkadencha amada ati sapapaneji me. So in the supermarket, if we get worldly things, we need to pay enough money for it, whatever we need. Okay? Without paying money, you may not get the property, you may not get the things, different kinds of things in the supermarket. In the same way, in the Buddha dispensation, Buddha Sasana, if we want to get different kinds of things, to be long life, to be good health, to be beauty, to reborn in a good destination, to reborn in a good lineage, to attain path and fruition knowledge. Also, we need to pay enough money for it. So there, in Millennium Pali also they are mentioned another Pali was Abhi Bahuke Nabi Kama Mulena Kashati Kine Dwa Sata Mulena Sameda Hota Bhikkhavo. So if we want to get worldly things in the supermarket, we need to pay enough money. In the same way, in order to get the thing in the Buddha dispensation, if we exchange them with the cash of faith, the faith means the Ssati, confidence. If you exchange them with the cash of the faith, you can get different kinds of things in the Buddha dispensation. Because of this, we need to put our faith. We should have the strong faith in the Buddha dispensation. The strong faith you have, the more things you get. So just now I have already explained, in order to get the different kinds of things in the Buddha dispensation, and to attain Nibbāna, the path and fruition, these are related with our faith. The strong faith are necessary. So Buddha also mentioned Saddhaya Tarati organ. If we have the faith, we can swim across the great whirlpools of samsara. So the Ssati, the confidence, that's very important. Not only to realize Nibbāna, not only to attain the jhana. So in our worldly wars, for education, to do the business, these confidence are very important. If you don't have the confidence, you may not get any achievement. In the same way, in the Buddha Sasana, Buddha dispensation, in order to attain the jhana, mega and palat, these strong confidence are also very important. So if you have that strong faith, whatever things you need in the Buddha dispensation, you can get very easily. So because of this, Buddha also mentioned 5 faculty, Indriya, Saddha, Variya. So based by the Saddha, we need to put our efforts. Ssati, mindfulness, Samadhi, concentration, wisdom, and Panya. These 5 things are also the necessary. So in order to get the achievement, jhana, mega, and phala. So the based by the Saddha, now we can accumulate a lot of wholesome karma. We can do the dana, charity in our daily life. We can observe morality. We can study the Buddha teachings. We can practice meditation. If we don't have enough faith, we may not easily to do such type of the wholesome kusala deeds. These all are based by our sattva. So to realize the Nibbāna, we should try to increase our sattva until to attain Nibbāna. Okay, tonight I will going to explain about the samatha meditation. I have already mentioned there are two types of meditation, samatha and vipassana. 40 samatha meditation, development of concentration, development of wisdom knowledge. Vipassana meditation is development of wisdom knowledges. Firstly, we need to develop concentration after observing modality. 3-4 training, modality, concentration, and wisdom knowledge. Previous Dhamma talk, I have already mentioned. This modality are also very important to develop our concentration. If we observe the modality, that modality help our bodily and verbal actions to stay away from evil. This is the foundations. Because of this, we need to develop, we need to observe the modality before we practice meditations. The person who observes modality, he does not commit bodily bad and verbal bad actions. But his mind will commit evil thinkings. So that we can say moderate defilements. Because of observing morality, we may not commit bodily and verbal bad action, but even thinking a mistake arise in your mind. So in order to remove the moderate defilements in every day and in free times, also we need to develop concentrations, not only Ānāpāna meditation. Among 40 samatha meditation, occasionally you can do loving kindness meditation, metta, and also Buddha recollection, boundless meditation, so death recollection. These four are called full protection meditation. Next Dhamma, I may continue to explain the detail about this full protection meditation also. Okay, at the beginning, although you start to practice Ānāpāna meditation as your main objects, also occasionally, if necessary, you can develop loving kindness meditation. When you are cooking, when you are washing, when you are eating, when you are traveling, any free time. Also, you can develop the loving kindness. May you be happy, may be free from dangers. Especially when you have the hatred or the angers, you may not easily to concentrate in your Ānāpāna meditation objects. At the time, you can develop loving kindness meditation, about 5 or 10 minutes by this way. After that, you can go back to your main meditation object. At the meditation time or any free time, and this way you can develop loving kindness meditation. Another is Asubha Buddha recollection, Buddha Ssati. This Buddha recollection also sometimes necessary in order to increase, in order to overcome the hindrances or thoughts. So we need to practice Buddha recollection, Buddha Ssati. Sometimes when you are carrying something, somebody did that, they inform that in meditation time, sometimes they feel scary. So at the time, when your mind becomes unstable, you can develop Buddha Ssati, Buddha recollections, about 5 or 10 minutes. After that, you can go back your Ānāpāna meditation. Another is the death recollection, Ssati. This Ssati also necessary in order to overcome the hindrances or laziness. Sometimes you may become lazy. At the time your efforts may be decreased. In order to increase your efforts, so to remove your laziness, you can develop the death recollections, Ssati. Formless meditation, Asubha Bhavana. This Asubha Bhavana also necessary, can remove the hindrances of lust, raga, attachments. So sometimes these last attachment also may disturb your meditation. At the time, you can practice you can practice formless meditation, Asubha Bhavana, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes. When your mind becomes stable, you can go back to your Ānāpāna meditation. So these 4 protection meditation also necessary for the beginner. Okay, in order to understand more clearly tonight, I will use the PowerPoint again. We share the PowerPoint. I can explain more detail. The Noble Eightfold Path leading to the cessation of suffering, Nibbāna. How to practice Samatha to anti-Vipassana meditation. Previous Dhammasāra, I have already mentioned about this. 7 purification, 14 Samatha meditation, 16 knowledges of Vipassana meditation. You can see in this meditation chart. Previous Dhammasāra, we have already mentioned about the Nibita. Any Samatha meditation, when you develop, you may see the Nibita. These Nibita are related with your concentration. Depending on your concentration, you may see different kinds of Nibita. Previous talks, I have already mentioned 3 types of Nibita. Parikama Nibita, Ugaha Nibita, Patibhaga Nibita. Depending on your concentration, you may see 3 kinds of Nibita. Also, 70 types of the Nibita already mentioned previous Dhammasāra. You can listen if you want to know. And also, sometimes if you are not very clear, you can read in the Knowing and Seeing Pausyadoji explanation book. The Knowing and Seeing that also mentioned very details. In more case, a pure white Nibita, like cotton wool, is Ugaha Nibita, taken upside or landing side. And it usually tall and opaque. When the Nibita becomes bright, like the morning star, brilliant and clear, it is Patibhaga Nibita, counterpart sign. When it is like a dull ruby or gem, it is the Ugaha Nibita. But when bright and sparkling, it is Patibhaga Nibita. So even though Ānāpāna Ssati is a single meditation subject, it produces various types of Nibita. The Nibita appear differently to different yogis. Depend your previous perceptions. So Nibita appear different to different yogis. But whatever the shape or color of Nibita, whatever your perception of the in and out breath, it is important not to play with your Nibita. Some meditator, when they see the Nibita, they want to play their Nibita. They want to make the smaller, to make the bigger, okay, and this way. So it is important not to play it with your Nibita. Do not let it go away and do not intentionally change its shape or appearance. If you do, your concentration will not develop any further and your progress will stop. Also, the Nibita properly will be disappear. So, when your Nibita first appear, do not pay attention in this Nibita. Do not move your mind from the breath to the Nibita. If you do, we will find it disappears. Tiny excess concentration and absorption concentration. Previous Dhammasāra, I've already explained excess concentration, Vichara Samadhi, and absorption concentration, Vana Samadhi. If you find that the Nibita is stable and your mind be itself has become fake on it, then just leave your mind there. If you force your mind to go away from it, you will probably lose your concentration. If your Nibita appear far away from the nostril or upper lip, just ignore it. And simply concentrate on the breath above the upper lip or nostril area. The Nibita will come and stay there. If your Nibita is stable and appear as the breath itself, the breath and the Nibita merge to become one. Then forget about the breath and just be aware of the Nibita. By moving your mind from the breath to the Nibita, you will be able to make further progress. As you keep your mind on the Nibita and when it is white, light cotton wool, it is the Ugaha Nibita, taken at sign or learning sign. You should determine to keep your mind calmly concentrated on the white Uga Nibita for 1, 2, 3 hours or more. If you can keep your mind fixed on the Uga Nibita for 1 or 2 hours, it should become clear, bright, and brilliant. This is now the Pratibhaga Nibita, counterpart science. Determine and practice to keep your mind on the Pratibhaga Nibita for 1, 2, or 3 hours. Practice until you succeed. At this stage, you will reach either access, upachara concentration, or absorption, apana concentration. It is called access concentrations because It is close to and proceed jhana. Absorption concentration is the jhana. Both types of concentration, access and absorption, have the Patibhaga Nibita as their objects. The only difference between them is that in access concentration, the jhana fata are not fully developed. That is why Bowenga still occur, and one can fall into the Bowenga, life continue consciousness. The yogi will say that everything stopped, and may even think it is Nibbāna. In reality, the mind has not stopped, but the yogi is just not mindful enough to discern this, as the Bowenga are very subtle. How to check the Bowenga Mindu? So before discerning the jhana fata, you need to understand the Bowenga Mindu. They are sisto, hindo, ear dose, nose do, tongue do, body do, mind do. The Mindu is called Bowenga. Ānāpāna Bowenganti Pa-Auk in the Vidamata commentary, Vidamata Singha mention. The Bowenga is called Mindu, Dwara. Immediately after your mind still continuously concentrate on the Patibhaga Nibita for 2 or 3 hours, you should try to discern the area in the heart where the Bowenga consciousness rests. That is the heart base, Hariya Vatu. Where is the heart base? It is situated around the physical heart area. Just pay attention to the heart area for 3 to 4 seconds. You need to pay attention to this area a few seconds only. You should not pay attention to that area for too long, as you might feel uncomfortable. Bowenga consciousness is bright and luminous. You might see Bowenga and the Nibita inside the Bowenga. This is called checking for Bowenga and Nibita. You will know what Bowenga is when you discern it for yourself. If you can see, it is good. If you cannot see, you should try again at the next city until you are successful. Discerning the jhana fatas. After you are able to check the Bowenga and Nibita successful at the heart base, you should proceed to try to check for the jhana fatas. The 5 jhana fatas are applying thought, vitaka, sustained thought, vichara, joy, piti, bliss, sukha, one-pointedness, ekaggata. Vitaka means directing and placing the mind on the Pratibhaga Nimitta. Vichara, sustained thoughts means maintaining the mind on the Pratibhaga Nimitta. Joint piti means liking for the Pratibhaga Nimitta. Sukha bliss means happiness about the Pratibhaga Nimitta. Ekagata, one-pointedness means one-pointedness of mind on the Pratibhaga Nimitta. So when your concentration becomes deeper and deeper, these 5 jhana phata will arise. So you need to discern these jhana phata in your mind one by one. How do we discern the 5 jhana phatas? You should determine to let the mind pay attention to the Pratibhaga Nimitta continuously for 1 hour. After that, you should pay attention at the heart pace. Mindu to check if there is applying thoughts, vitaka. If you are not successfully, you should go back and pay attention to the nimitta for 20 minutes. After that, check for the applying thoughts for 3-4 seconds. If you are successful, go back and pay attention to the nimitta for 20 seconds. After that, check for the sustained thoughts, vichara. In the same way, you should repeat the checking for each jhana phatas until you finish discerning the 5 jhana phata one by one. Then you should try to discern all 5 jhana phatas at one time. The jhana phatas together are called jhana. When you are just beginning to practice jhana, you should practice to enter jhana for a long time. After that, the next sitting session, you should try to develop mastery, vasi, power of the jhanas. There are 5 masteries. Avijjana vasi power, advanced masteries. To be able to easily advance, to be easily to discern to the jhana phata where and when you wish. Samapijana vasi bhava, attainment masteries. Dhammasāra mastery, attainment masteries, samapijana vasi bhava. Samapijana vasi bhava means to be able to easily attain jhana where and when you wish. Another is adhitthana vasi bhava, determination masteries. Determination mastery means to be able to easily maintain your jhana where, when, and for as long as you wish. 1 or 2 or 3 hours extra, according to the determined mind. Another vasi bhava is Bhuthana vasi bhava. Bhuthana vasi bhava means emergence masteries. Mastery means to be able to easily emerge from the jhana where and when you wish. Number 5 mastery is Pachawakana Vasibhava. Pachawakana Vasibhava means refreshing masterings. The meaning is to be able to easily reflect on the jhana feta where and when you wish. In practice, this is the same. This is the same as the first mastery and the Varan mastery. They both occur in the same Mindu process. This is not the occasion for us to explain how you progress from one jhana to the next. But we can say that to know one has attained a higher jhana. One needs, in all cases, to discern the jhana fetters. And in the Pali text, the Buddha says, one should not try going to a higher jhana without first developing these 5 masteries. If one try to go to second jhana without mastering first jhana, one will lose the first jhana as well as unable to attain the other jhanas. In the same way, if you are not practicing mastery, you must not proceed to the second jhana before the 5 mastery. Like we build the building. If you want to build a very high building, you need to do very deep foundations. In the same way, if you want to go the higher jhanas, at the beginning of the jhana, you need to practice to be masterings. At least maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. In Pa-Auk Meditation Center, the most venerable Pa-Auk Sayadaw give the suggestion to develop their concentration until to attain 3 hours. 3 hours. After they can stay in the first jhana about 3 hours, they can continue the second jhana. So these 5 masteries are important. So in the Anguttara Nikaya also, they are mentioned Gavi Sutta, the Kaung Sutta. So this cow, not skillful to pasture in the rock mountains. So she saw the grass and the water from far away. So in order to get to eat and to drink this water and the grass, so she tried to go there. So once she not skillful in the crowd, at the time she fall down from the mountain, she cannot come back in her own place. In the same way, if you are not practice mastery, you must not proceed to the second jhana before the 5 masteries. When you have become proficient in these 5 masteries, then you can try to progress to the second jhana. To do this, you need to enter into the first jhana and emerge from it and reflect on the faults of the first jhana and the advantage of the second jhana. You should reflect that the first jhana is close to the 500 sense. You should also reflect that the jhana feta of Vitakka and Vichara in the first jhana are gross and make it less calm than the second jhana, which is without them. So, with no desire for those two jhana fata, Vidaka and Vichara, a desire for only joy, happiness, and one-pointedness, you should again concentrate on the Patibhaga Nibita and attain the first jhana again. When you now emerge from the first jhana and again review the first jhana fata with mindfulness and full awareness, the two jhana fata of applying thought and sustained thought will appear close to you, while joy, happiness or bliss and one-pointedness appear peacefully. So, in order to abandon the gross fatas and obtain the peaceful fatas, you should again concentrate on the Patibhaga Nibita. This way, you will be able to attain the second jhana, possessed of only those three fatas, joy, piti, bliss, sukha, and one-pointedness, ekagata. You should then develop the 5 mastery of the second jhana. Discerning the 3 jhana fata, piti, sukha, ekagata. The second jhana, 3 jhana fata. Attaining the third jhana. When you are successful in this and you want to develop the third jhana, then you should reflect on the faults of the second jhana and the advantage of the third jhana. Reflect that the second jhana is close to the first jhana, which has the gross jhana fata of applying thought. Applying thought, vidaka, and sustained thought. Applying thought, sustained thought, vichara. And the second jhana itself has the gross jhana fata of joy, making it less calm than the third jhana, which is without it. So, with no desire now for that gross fata, the desire for only the peaceful fata, you should again concentrate on the Patibhaga Nibita and attain the second jhana again. When you now emerge from the second jhana, again review the jhana fatas in the Bowenga Mindu. The jhana fata of joy will appear close to you, while bliss and one-pointedness appear peaceful. So, in order to abandon the gross fatas and obtain the peaceful fatas, you should again concentrate on the Patibhaga Nibita. This way, you will be able to attain the third jhana, possessed of only happiness and one-pointedness. You should then develop the 5 mastery of the third jhana. Also, you can enter the third jhana 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour each time. In the third jhana, there are only sukha, bliss, ekagata, one-pointedness, 2 jhana fatas. When you are successful in this and you want to develop the 4th jhana, then you should reflect on the faults of the third jhana and the advantage of the 4th jhana. You should reflect that the jhana fata or sukha is gross and makes it less calm than the 4th jhana, which is without sukha. With the desire now to attain the 4th jhana, you should again concentrate on the Patibhaga Nibita and attain the third jhana. When you now emerge from the third jhana and again review the jhana fata in the Bowenga, Mindu. The jhana fatas or the bliss will appear close to you, while equanimity and one-pointedness appear peaceful. So, in order to abandon the cross fatas and obtain the peaceful fata, you should again concentrate on the Patibhaga Nibita. This way, you will be able to attain the fourth jhana, possessed of only equanimity and one-pointedness. You should then develop the 5 mastery of the fourth jhana. With the attainment of the fourth jhana, the breath stops completely. This completes the 4th stage in the development of Ānāpāna Ssati. So in the 4th jhana, there are only 2 jhana fata, upekha, equanimity, ekaggata, one-pointedness. So at the beginning, I already mentioned 4 stages of Ānāpāna Ssati. Long breath, short breath, the whole breath, and the subtle breath. The breath will become more subtle and subtle. First jhana to 2nd jhana, 2nd jhana to 3rd jhana, 3rd jhana to 4th jhana. Calmly the breath body, I will breathe in, thus he trains himself, and calmly the breath body, I will breathe out, thus he trains himself. This stage begins just before the Nibita appears, and as concentration develops through the 4th jhana, the breath becomes progressively calmer until it stops. If a meditator has reached the 4th jhana by using mindfulness or breathing and has developed the 5 mastery, then when the light produced by that samadhi is bright, brilliance and radiance, he is able to move on to develop insight meditations. So after attaining the 4th jhana, so if you want to go vipassana, meditation also can. But in our Pa-Auk meditation center, the most venerable Pa-Auk Sayadaw, according to the Nibāna Sutta, after attaining the 4th jhana, if they want to practice 32 parts of the body and kasina meditation, they can continue until 4 protection meditations. The quality of the jhana. Good in the beginning with purity, the mind is pure, being free from hindrances. Medium mind towards the Nibita without laziness and restless. Absorbing in the Nibita, firmly focusing on the objects of jhana. The mind is pure. Good in the middle with the equanimity towards the purities of mind. Equanimity towards the good focusing mind on the right objects. Equanimity towards one-pointedness, mind that doesn't associate with defilements. Good in the end with joys. Joy due to balancing the jhana dhamma. Joy due to having the same functions of controlling faculties. The controlling faculty function, freedom of defilements. Joy due to balancing efforts for the controlling faculties. Joy due to association with all dhamma, the arising dhammas. Asian learning tradition, 5 steps. Learning how to meditate by heart. Questioning the meaning and definition of meditation subjects. Appearance of Nibita, how the Nibita appear. So this Nibita is very important for the meditator. So if you not see the Nibita, you will not easily to progress another steps. The first important piece, the Nibita is very important. So this Nibita also related with your concentration. Without concentration, deeply, without concentration, last longer, you may not see the Nibita longer. So in order to get the Nibita to be stable, you need to maintain your concentration continuously 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. If you practice Ānāpāna, you need to maintain your concentration with this mindfulness meditation objects continuously 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours by this way. So if you can maintain by this way, you may see the Nibita. Complete training or attaining jhana, how one attain jhana. Nothing the natures of meditation subjects. The qualities of mindfulness of breathing. Katham bhavito cha bhikkhave Ānāpāna Ssati samadhi Katham bahulikato sandoche wa panidocha ase chanakocha sukhocha viharo Ānāpāna cha papake akusale dhamme thana so andarada beti upasameti. So in these Pali words, the meaning is one, mindfulness or breathing is developed and cultivated on bhikkhus. Thus the concentration by mindfulness or breathing become calm and sublime. And adulterated, blissful body, making even an unwholesome dhammas disappear and cease as soon as they arise. Because of this, even before you get the Nibita, if you already can concentrate deeply anytime, if you need, if your mind becomes unstable, if you feel unhappy, you just concentrate in your meditation object. At the time, your evil mind will disappear as soon as they arise. So this Ānāpāna meditation is very important. Not only to realize Nibbāna, not only to attain the jhana, in your daily life also is very useful to have the peaceful, to be happy. The qualities of mindfulness or breathing: Santo, calm and stabilized. Panido, sublime and extremely good for meditators. The mindfulness or breathing meditation is a superior and desirable object. So our Buddha also, under the Bodhi tree, before he practiced Vipassana meditation, he started to develop concentration with Ānāpāna meditation and a fourth jhana concentration. After that, he continued Vipassana meditation and he attained the fruitions. So this mindfulness or breathing meditation is superior and desirable objects. It is not like Vipassana meditation. So for Vipassana meditation, Asubha Bhavana, so you need to see the Vipassana, the object. For example, for the male meditator, they need to see the crop, the dead bodies. After that, they need to descend Vipassana, and by this way. So in the Ānāpāna, there is nothing to be prepared before meditation, like other meditation subjects, such as the Kasina meditation. Kasina meditation also, before you practice the Kasina, you need to prepare the Kasina object. For example, if you want to practice Earth Kasina, you need to make the cycle in the earth. You need to remove the rubbish, the stone, etc. You need to prepare everything. After that, you need to see with the open eyes. You need to note earth. If you practice Vaikasina meditation, you need to prepare Vaikasina object. With the open eye, you see You need to note white, order. After that, you close your eye. So at the beginner, may difficult because too easily to maintain. May not be easily to maintain their casino objects. After despair, they need to open their eye to see the casino object. Okay. But for the Ānāpāna, just you close your eye, just aware on the naturally breathe in and breathe out only. Very simple. Because of this, there is nothing to be prepared for meditation, like other meditation subjects, such as kasina, asistanako, and androtitas. Sukhocha viharo, blissful abiding. Ānāpāna, akusale dhamme, Dhammasāra, andradhabesi, upasamesi. So, make it even a wholesome dhamma, despair and seed as long as they arise. Ānāpāna, mindfulness or breathing. One bhikkhu's mindfulness or breathing is developed and cultivated. It is of great fruit and great benefit. When mindfulness or breathing is developed and cultivated, it fulfills the four foundations of mindfulness. When the four foundations of mindfulness are developed and cultivated, they fulfill the seven enlightenment fetters. When the seven enlightenment fetters are developed and cultivated, they fulfill truth, knowledge, and liberations that mentioned in the Ānāpāna Ssati Sutta. So this Vipassana meditation, when you practice Vipassana meditation, you need to begin 4 elements to Vipassana meditation. Okay, tonight our explanation may be enough. Next week we may continue to explain 32 parts of the body to until the kasina meditation, how to practice. Okay, may all you be practice the Buddha teachings, 3-4 training, morality, concentration, wisdom, knowledge, step by step, until to realize Nibbāna very soon.
Sadhu.
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 Sadhu. Thank you very much, Bhante. Bhante, there is one question on the screen. Can we start asking question now, Bhante?
Okay.
Yeah, long question, Bhante. I read it out. Bhante, could you explain the meaning of the light of wisdom? In retreats of several days, a sun appears in front of my face, and then sensations of movement of the eyes and the head, and a bubbling in the scalp, bubbling feeling, I guess, in the scalp, followed by an electrical current that goes down my spine. This has been repeated several times with 3 or more days of meditating Ānāpāna for about 10 hours a day. This sensation, he wants to ask, this sensation is under which stage of meditation are they related to? Are they okay with the...
Okay, which stage?
Yes.
Which stage may now I have already mentioned. So these concentration are related with your Nibita. Whether access concentration or observation concentration, how we can know these are related with your concentration, how long you can maintain your concentration, and how long you can see the Nibita, the unifying with the breath. The light of wisdom means some meditator at the beginnings, even they can maintain concentration maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes. In this stage also the light can appear. Okay. Some meditator at the beginning, their Nibita are far from their nostril area. And like you mentioned, from the face, and from the forehead, from the different part of the body. So this is called the light of wisdom. If not yet unifying with the breath, that's called the light of wisdom. So Nibita is when you concentrate in the nostril upper lip. So the Nibita also will appear there together. So when you pay attention on the breath, you may see the light together. Okay. When you see the light, at the time you may aware the breath together. So anyone you focus, you may aware together. So that's it becomes like that. That's called the Nibita. So we at the beginning in the Pa-Auk center, we ask the most vulnerable Pa-Auk center, how we can know whether this is Nibita or not. Because the most different yogi are different experience. So the Nibita also different, the image. Some are small, some are big, some are different color, different form. In the Visuddhimagga also there is explained 70 types of the Nibita. So maybe different meditator may have the different experience. But anyway, any color, any form, whether small or big, so you no need to thinking about this. Okay, whether unified or not, how you can know? By this way you can know. You just focus around your nose straight. At the time, you may see the light together around your nose straight or upon it. When you focus on the one area of the light around your nose straight, at the same time, you may aware the breath together. By this way, you can know this is Western knowledge or Western light or the Nibita light. So if you already can maintain your concentration, if your Nibita also already stable, maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes extra, at the time you no need to focus on the breath. So by this way, if the lights become brighter, now the bhavana means upachara bhavana, these are patibhaga nimitta, so translucent color. So with the stage, I cannot say you need to check yourself whether the light and the breath become together or not. If stay far, this maybe stay upachara stage. Maybe stay upachara stage. So to be sure, you need to check whether the Nibita is stable or not. If it's stable, how long you can focus on the Patibhaga Nibita without the wandering thoughts? 1 hour, 2 hours, and 3 hours extra. If you can maintain by this way, at least you can say you already attain access concentration.
Okay, Bhante, maybe I also can ask, how about the bubbling sensation in the scalp or the electrical current as a meditator? I mean, the electrical current that he mentioned that goes down his spine. So as a meditator, how should we deal with all these feelings?
What do you mean this one?
The scalp, meaning at the top of the head, there are some feeling bubbling. And he feels, I think, energy go through the back, the spine, the spine. So I think usually a lot of he has this experience, feeling. So as a meditator, how to deal with it?
The body hair becomes standing.
He never mentioned. The brother or the sister never mentioned.
Okay, that's actually the at the upachara stage. Sometimes the feeling a little bit cross. But at the absorption concentration, the feeling are not very cross already. So, but anyways, that's you no need to care. Any sensation can appear in your mind. Somebody they feel like they are on the sky. Some they are feeling at the top of the mountain. Those all the different kinds of feeling are you no need to care. If you pay attention to this, your concentration will be dropped. Okay, you know it again. When your concentration began to flow, began deeply, any sensation will appear. Just thinking like that.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Second question: how do I know if the Nibita I see is real or imaginary, or just an optical illusion?
Okay. Just now I already explained. So when you pay attention to the breath, so at the time, the light also will see that together. Okay. Some meditators, they are not very sure. in the daytime, because some are they think the outside light. One Bhante always complain, that's not the Nibita, that's the outside light. If you are not sure, in the night time you can try. In the dark rooms, you close all the lights, electric lights, you sit under the dark rooms. So at the time, whether the outside light or the Nibita light, you may see. Rather for the beginner, may stay far from the nose straight at the beginning. So just focus on the breath. If you have enough concentration, we'll be together with the breath, will be unified. At the time, you may more clear in the night time, whether the Nibita or illusion. You can check by this way.
Okay, Bhante. Third question. Dear Bhante, can I ask, when we discern the 5 jhana factors like applied thought, is it appearing like the nimitta, like white color? How do we actually know which is which jhana factor? Thank you, Bhante.
Okay. So here already mentioned Vitaka Vichara. So these are the lights that always will appear. When you want to discern, actually, if you already attain the 4th jhana, these 5 jhana factors already appear. Especially the joy, the bliss. The 1 point unders are, at the beginning, you already focus in your Ānāpāna object. That already 1 point of the jhana factors. But to clearly, you need to discern in the Bowenga mind too. Because to discern the jhana factor, you need to combine together Patibhaga, Nibita, and Bowenga mind too together. At the time, the jhana factor are rising more clearly. So the light also at the time will become more the brighter. You may think by this way. Applying thoughts mean actually that's the mentalities. The mentality, the jhana factor. So the meaning is discerning and placing the mind on the Patibhaga Nibita. That's the mind. Your mind placing on the Patibhaga Nibita. That's called the Vitaka. You just refer in the jhana factor in the Bowenga mind too. Firstly, you need to understand the Bowenga, the mind too. Mind translucent, we can say by this way. So when you discern this Bowenga mind too, at the time, the mind, placing the mind on the Patibhaga Nibita. And this one you need to discern. Sustained thought is maintaining the mind. Maintaining the mind on the Patibhaga Nibita. So without discerning the jhana factor also, you already maintain. Your mind already maintain in the Patibhaga Nibita. The Patibhaga Nibita, not to be disappear, you need to sustain. By this way, you need to apply Vitaka, you need to sustain, not to be disappear. So that's a sustained thoughts. That's a consciousness. Not the light, but the lights are related with your concentration. If you are more deep concentration, the light will be more brighter. When you discern the jhana factor also, the light will be more brighter and will be more cross. Because of this, at the beginning, the meditator should not refer the jhana factor again. After understanding 5 jhana factor in the 1st jhana, you don't need to discern again and again. You need to try more to enter the jhana. 1 hour, 2 hours, and need to be mastery the 3 hours by this way. The sukha are very clear. So even the no-nimitta, some meditator, they already can feel it, very blessed, very joy, they are very happy. So this feeling already arises. These are also jhana factor. By this way, you can understand. 1 point is already clear. You 1 pointedness of mind on the Patibhaga Nibita. You always focus in the Patibhaga Nibita. So that's also one type of the jhana factor. Need to understand, to combine, to discern these Patibhaga Nibita and Bowenga together.
So, Bhante, meaning jhana factor is not the nimitta itself, correct?
Jhana factor is that's a mental factor.
Mental factor.
That's Chittasika, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Bhante, the next question, again is, Bhante can elaborate how the 5 jhana factor manifested. Yeah, I think about the same question. What are the signs to recognize it? For example, how do we know the vitaka is exists?
Yeah. So that's a vitaka you always apply. Applying thought. You discern and placing the mind on the Paribaga Nibita. That's meaning is called vitaka. Okay. You discern it, you maintaining the mind on the Paribaga Nibita. By this way, you can understand the vitaka vichara.
Okay. Next question. Is it important to discern the difference between Bowenga and Nibita?
Yeah. That's important. Why important means when you practice the Nama meditation, this Bowenga is very important. That's mind tools. So to understand Mindful consciousness, you need to understand the I'm base, I'm translucent. And to understand the ear consciousness, you need to understand I'm ear translucent. I'm translucent, ear translucent, nose translucent, tongue translucent, body translucent. Mind translucent is called the Bowenga. Okay. When you practice the Nama meditation, this Bowenga is, if you don't understand, you may not clear understand about the Nama. That's the base of the mind. So to understand the jhana fata, all the jhana fata arise in your mind too. Because of this, we need to understand to be differentiate the Bowenga and the Nibita at the beginning. Later will be complicated. Not too complicated. At the beginning, before practice the jhana fata, you need to differentiate these Bowenga, Mindu, and Nibita. Because of this, at the beginning, pause already check the meditator, somewhere maybe 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, to be clearly understand these Bowenga and Nibita.
Okay, Bhante. The question continue. Dear Bhante, like you just mentioned, the bright mind followed even after the sitting meditation, all the way to bed. Everything is still so bright while sleeping that I had to open my eyes to check, but everything is dark outside. No electricity. Is this after effects of jhana attainment?
So now the meditator asking whether Nibita or illusion. So some are they already clear, okay, that's Nibita. They already can make the decision. Some are they still cannot make the decision. That's outside light or the Nibita, or they are still confused. Okay, not to confuse, to be clearly, to make the decision, is it sure Nibita or no? Okay, in the night time also you can try in the dark room. Okay, in the dark room, outside light may not come, because in the dark room, at the time whether the Nibita or no, at the time you may more clear. So usually in the daytime they're clear. At the beginning they may not see the light. They may not see the Nibita around their nostril. Especially when the light become very bright, sometimes you may see the light around your nostril, like you open the Machuri light, very bright in the Paribaga Nibita. So the different meditator may be different that side. So if you cannot differentiate only, in night time you can check by this way.
Bhante, I think what she meant is that when he sleep, after the sitting meditation, when he go to sleep, he still see very bright, even open eyes.
Oh, open eye, yeah.
So even very dark outside, when she open eyes, he still can see very bright.
Very bright, yeah.
So is this the after effect of jhana attainment?
After?
Is it after effect? Is it because of the jhana attainment that he sees light,
true.
even open eyes?
True. Yeah, that's related with your concentration. If you already skillful, if you already can maintain your concentration, also the Nibita and the breath, it becomes steady. Although you open your eye, you focus your nostril, you may see also. Because of this, Paul Sayadaw also encouraged the meditator. Not only with the closed eye, when you are walking, standing also, you can discern in the Nibita by this way. Okay, that's related with your maybe access concentration or absorption concentration. Huh?
Okay, another question. Vandami Bante. On every sitting, day and night, I always put on blindfold, meaning cover. I think so, to cover, to close my eyes to prevent the light from outside. So I can differentiate the outside light or the light of wisdom nimitta. Is it okay?
Okay,
Put
okay.
cover on the eyes.
Okay, you cover your eye also, okay.
Okay.
Some meditator also, they use that to cover their eye.
Okay, Bante. Another question, dear Bante. When I focus on the breath, I still know I have thinking at the same time. Is it okay, Bante?
Yeah, that's how you can see the short wandering, long wandering, short wandering. At the beginning, because the mind is very fast, at the same time, they be aware their breath, although the wandering thoughts will occur together. Because of their concentration are still not very pure. Okay. Sometimes I give the example to the Singaporean. In the Singapore, you see the river, they close the sea water. Okay. They collect the rainy water. They move the sea water. So at the beginning, the Ssati water may still have. Now slowly the sea water may reduce, rainy water maybe increase more. Slowly you can use the pure water because the salt water already go outside. In the same way, at the beginning, when they concentrate, although they can maintain their mind and their Ānāpāna object, at the same time, the wandering thought may stay occur. So because of their concentration not yet very deep, okay, that could means if compare the before, it will be better, but not pure concentration to be more focused. You just focus deeply at the time. You may more focus deeply in your meditation object. The wandering thoughts also will be disappear. But this way, you need to train. At the beginning, we stay combined. So by this way, you can use the counting number, Patimesha way. If you use 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, at the time your concentration will become more deep. Even the wandering thoughts cannot come easily. Okay, I will make the conclusion, my Dhammasāra, by reciting one kata. Sopa Bodham Pabojanti Sada Godama Sawaka Yesandi Vachara Docha Nechandama Kadasadi Yesan Jendaya Chicken say Gawen Durodin Pijare Pugurua Divacha my mountain Biao Alin Yaula Ni Kanai Laga Radocha Nadawa Mia Dachin Boya Nyan Kanai Laga Nature Amye Mabye Kadino Gala Daima Dhammagada Daya Ego Swa Aso Yue Wado Mabye Piebo Yue Nidabavino Ssati Obye Dibye Kinsin We Yue Abye Yaka Gonzwa Di Shi Min Ssati Di Ati Nalona We Daya Dega Gonzwa Madwe Tinsha Shi Yue Nibavi Dhammasāra Gautama Nueva Shindo Myapaya Davida Yam Pijakodo De Dodaya Chicken Sigang Wen Yue Drosin Pijare Pukudu Di Sada Neo Nyamba Beka Male Anyama Bieka De No Gala Daima Sopa Buddha Gongzwa Tucha Nuja Dajwa Nita Jaya Leon Pabojan Di Nalona We Daya Dega Gongzwa Madwe Nuja Naija Paziko Dadi Sadhu Sadhu
Sadhu.
Sadhu. Okay, we do the sharing merit.
Yes, Bante.
Today you have already accumulated many wholesome kusala merits into the charity of Satamolati, practice meditation, listen to Dhammasāra, we have a child volunteer service, many kinds of wholesome kusala merits already accumulated. Because of this wholesome kusala marriage, you can make the wish that may this wholesome kusala marriage be the main cause to attain Nibbāna, to free from all suffering. In order that we do share marriage, we shall go to all be outcome. Etawadacha ambehi
Etawatacha amhehi
Sambandang punya sambandang
Sampadang punya sampadang
Sabbe dewa anumodantu
Sabbe dewa anumodantu
Sabbe buddha anumodantu
Sabbe Buddha anumodantu
Sabbe saddha anumodantu
Sabbe satta anumodantu
Sabba sampati siddhiya
Sabba sampati siddhiya
Idhamme nyatinang hotu
Idame nyatinang hotu
Sukhita hontu nyatayo
Sukhita hontu nyatayo
Idhamme nyatinang hotu
Idame nyatinang hotu
Sukhita hontu nyatayo
Sukhita hontu nyatayo
Idhamme nyatinang hotu
Idame nyatinang hotu
Sukhita hontu nyatayo
Sukhita hontu nyatayo
Idhamme punyang
Idame punyang
Asawakayang
Asawakaya
Wahang hotu
Wahang hotu
Idhamme punyang
Idame punyang
Nibbānasa
Nibbānasa
Pachayo
Pachayo
Hotu
hotu
Mama punya bhagang
Mama punya bagang
Sabba sadhana
Sapa satanang
Pājemi
Pājemi
Desabe
Desabe
Mesama
Desamang
Punya bhagang
Punya bagang
Labantu
Labantu
Sadhu
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 Thank you very much, Bhante. We see Bhante next week.
See you
See
Sukhi
you.
Hotu Nibbāna
Sadhu,
Sappachayatu
sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.